Oh, good evening, everybody. Curry, welcome. Do I have to have it on all scenes, or should I have it on? I'm gonna do something. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to use chat anymore. I want to do my own. So, anyway, what I'm looking at now, I'm just doing some research here. I guess I'm live right now. I don't know, but now when I have show everywhere, do I have to have it set on all scenes? What does that
Good
mean?
question.
On Restream.
Gotcha. So if you're on Restream, you usually have different scenes or sources set up per platform. If you want the same thing to show everywhere, you do typically have to enable it on all scenes individually. That way, each platform receives it. If you're trying to sync them all up, just make sure every scene you switch to has the same source or layout.
So I want to, I'm restreaming now with Facebook and YouTube, so that needs to be on all things.
Exactly. So you'll want to make sure that your overlay, your video feed, or whatever content you're showing is added to each scene. Once all scenes have the same setup, both Facebook and YouTube will show the same content. So you're all set.
And how
Let me know.
long did it take for it to kick into Facebook and YouTube?
Usually there's a bit of a delay. I'd say anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds. Sometimes Facebook and YouTube sync up almost instantly, but other times you might just have to wait a little bit. If it doesn't show up after a minute or so, double check your connection in your stream just to be safe.
Or sometimes when I go to Facebook and I don't see it, like I'm just kind of following my own here, that kind of thing, and kind of see how it goes here.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Sometimes Facebook's preview takes a moment, or it might not refresh automatically. A good trick is to open your Facebook stream on another device, or just give it a quick manual refresh. That usually helps confirm it's actually going out live.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking at Facebook and I want to see it up on. I want it to pop up, but it's going to take a bit, right?
Exactly, yeah. Just give it a little bit, maybe a minute or so. And if it doesn't show up, you can try toggling your stream or refreshing that Facebook
Oh,
page.
that is. I see it.
Awesome. Glad it popped up. Now you should be good to go. So you can focus on your stream and keep an eye on both platforms. If anything else acts up, just let me know.
That's good. That I like to see. Like I'm trying to do the story and things like that, but I'm just trying to. I know there's a bit of delay between my stream. I'm using my phone to restream, but I haven't got it open up on my computer, which it's a little slow. So that's why I'm trying to do. This way, I can open up my YouTube or my Facebook page to follow along.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, exactly. Using your phone for the actual streaming is super handy and super portable. And then once you get your computer up, you can just keep it open as a backup to monitor both platforms. That should give you a good balance.
So I'm looking at a lot of things that are happening right now, and it's just you know we got to get things organized here in this country. Our economy's going to crap. There's a lot of things happening that people need to be aware of, and nobody is. We got to get things organized here in this country. Our economy's going to crap. And people don't realize that our money is going down the drain, wasted, and things, and nobody realizes what's going on. We need to step up and do what we have to do. But we need to enjoy ourselves, guys. We need to get our economy back to where it should be. But our money is important. The price of houses are outrageous. We're trying to work on a system, okay, where we're gonna try and do house payments. We're gonna buy houses, and people are gonna rent to own, okay? Rent to own. If you have a big down payment, great. The first couple of months gives you an opportunity to get money together and give us a larger amount of money. So I think that's what we're going to do. When you go to get a mortgage from a bank, it costs you three times the amount. and you're not always. That's the worst thing you do. Go to the market. It's a bad time to buy right now, guys. Anybody that's buying a house right now is a bad time to buy. The economy is just shit, and yeah, it's really bad. Housing prices are ridiculous. They jack the prices up because they want to, and that's the problem. We need to get out there and get these housing prices down. The real estate agencies jack the prices up. They say, "Oh, I'm going to get millions of dollars for this house. I want $500,000 for the house." But meanwhile, that house is only originally worth a couple hundred thousand. So they can make the extra money. That's all it is, guys. I would not go through with it. Like it's the real estate agents that jack the prices up. When those banks close in the next 5 years to 10 years, you're going to be wondering, how do I talk to the bank manager? How do I deal with my bank loan? Right now, it's not a good time to buy because our economy is going to digital currency, and there's going to be no mortgage on any houses anymore. They're closing the mortgage industry in the government of Canada. Your banks are going to be closed. You're going to be like, oh, how do I talk to the bank? How do I talk about my loan? How do I talk about my mortgage? You cannot because there's no way to contact them. Because there'll be nobody in the branch. When you want to get money out of an ATM, guess what? There won't be no ATM. And that's what nobody realizes. When there's no ATM for cash, they're going to be saying, how do I get money? If you didn't go to digital currency, you're screwed. So I'm urging everybody, start and get an NL miner. I'm working on a programmer right now, kind of how to build it. But I'm building a program that'll make everybody money, not just me, okay? Okay. All you need to do is buy a small miner, use my site, and generate money, okay? Doesn't matter. That'll work on the open market, on the blockchain, okay? You hit blocks, it gets shares, and it loads up every time. When it hits a certain dollar amount, it withdraws, and that's the way it's going to work. There's going to be a certain dollar amount that it must hit. But let me tell you, we need it to work, guys. We need it to work. But I got to build it. And that's what I got to do. But for somebody that doesn't know how to code and things, if we're going to do it way, we got to do it. But anyway, I just want to do a quick live here with my restream here. We're working on a lot of different things to get learning, to get building, learning with that. I want to get into building websites. I want to get into doing a lot of things. I want to make people money. Okay, that's the agenda, guys. I know people are hurting for money. You're not going to get it out of the government. You're not going to get it anywhere else. We are here. to get the money for you, okay? That's the biggest agenda I'm telling you right now. That's the agenda, guys. I know people are hurting for money. They're not going to get it out of the government. They're not going to get it anywhere else. We are here to get the money for you. And instead of going to borrow money, we're going to do what we can to help anybody else. Okay? But we're working on building our funds up so we can eventually send out a little cash, send and help people there. And that's what we got to do. We're building it with a low miner, which is right now on the network. It's busy. Okay? But we're building it. But I got to build the node program to be able to do the system. So we got to get it together. Once we get it programmed to withdraw the money all the time from the mempool into my card, it's going to make it a lot easier to be able to have money into my Bitcoin account or into the node system. Right? We're going to have it so it still earns when it goes in there. I'm going to have my own thing that's going to follow the price. It's going to go up and down with that sitting in the node as well. So it's gonna increase and decrease. So it's always gonna gain up and down. So that money's still gonna build over time. So and let's make it all work. But it takes time to build. But I'm still learning and trying to decide how to do it. But I got friends that know how to code, but to get them to do anything, I can't do anything with them. So if I can code and build my own Python program that'll build my own, everything HTML, everything I need, that's what I'm trying to build from scratch. So I just wanted to get on here and tell everybody that yes, I'd like to say once again, I'm a great uncle, and so is my dad's brother. My dad's a great grandpa. I say congratulations. My brother is now a grandfather. You know, congratulate him. But anyway, I'm gonna jump out of here. It's 13 minutes. It's 13 minutes 30 seconds. But anyway, everybody have a good night. Let's, I want to shut everything down here for the night, and I'm just trying to make sure my Restream was still working. I don't use it all the time, but I'm going to start and use it a little more. But I want to do some networking, programming. But if anybody wants to get on board with House Flux Show, they don't want to create an account, send money to atcm@gmail.com. I will load it up into my SigPay, go into the House Fluxo, upgrade the miners so we can get more. Yeah, I want to be able to take all the ones that I have, upgrade them, but I also want to add one more in the mix. I want to have at least five. If I have five up and running, that gives me a really good chance to go a little faster. Maybe more. But I want to get all these ones matched up to the same number. So if I can take all the other ones and move over to, I got three 100s that I need to upgrade. So if I can get $1,000, I can take two of my $100 miners and move them over to the $5. Now that gives me more than what I'm getting now. But I can only do $1,000 a month. So the more people that join, it's going to be $1,000 minimum. So if you could throw $500 at a shot, it's even better because 500 gives me a $5 minus. A $5 minus. So every $500 I got, I'll input 500 each time. But now I take the money out and put it into another program, which is Coinbase. But each time when I get enough built up, we take it, you get it invested again. So now it's growing there as well. So we're growing it that much more. Okay. But I can always leave it there to grow more. So we're working to build our own site to hook up to there. So that way I have more access the way I want. But anyway, wait till you see I'm at gmail.com. Come join our team. Let's get the money flowing. You'll always have money in the bank, and it doesn't matter. E-transfer. But I prefer you to get Shake Pay. If you get Shake Pay, I can send it to your Shake Pay account. So easy. I can send it. I just need your information to deposit. That's it. I can take it and send it through mine into yours. It's real easy to do. You know, I made almost 400 or $350 already. As I grow in the tiers, I'm growing more and more money on Hashbox. So anyway, have a good night.